But today, as our stewardship speaker, we have Jim Simpson to talk to us a little bit about stewardship. Thanks so much, Jim.
Thank you, Malcolm. I want to also thank the Stewardship Committee for this opportunity to come and speak to you all. Let me start off by saying good morning to the people who are here at this service online. As I stand here, the pews in the cathedral are full, but cathedral staff tell me that on any given Sunday, there are many more people attending our services online. My friends out there, we can't see you, but we know that you are here participating in this worship service, participating in what we have come to call hybrid church. My religious upbringing was Quaker. I was away from church for a long time. I came to Grace looking for the support and the reassurance of a more creedal and sacramental theology and liturgical worship. I also came because I needed more religious instruction and classes and courses. And I came because Grace was open 7 days a week. It was also important to me that Grace has a long history of serving the community here in San Francisco and connections to the civil rights movement, women's rights movement, the gay rights movement, environmentalism, and climate awareness. So I am very excited about the cathedral community's recent engagement in public policy advocacy. I'm sure you have heard that the cathedral endorsed Proposition 20 in the last statewide election, which passed, and restored voting rights to felons in California. This year, the cathedral is supporting the End Slavery for Good movement, which aims to change sections of the U.S. and California Constitution that still contain the vestiges of slavery. So, this is where stewardship comes in. Online church plus live church is resource intensive. When COVID-19 happened, you remember I said how important it was to me for the cathedral to be open 7 days a week. Well, when COVID happened, Grace Cathedral stayed open 7 days a week. The cathedral invented new ways of doing worship, new ways of sustaining community, those classes and educational programs in the forum that are so important to many of us, and even musical performances. Now, this is not as simple as pulling out your smartphone and taking a video of everyone and uploading it to Facebook. Grace has a whole audiovisual team and a communications team who are dedicated to making this new hybrid vision of church possible. By pledging to stewardship, we help Grace create a new kind of church experience, one that extends beyond the walls of the cathedral and reaches out to those who worship from home and from afar. Grace has no boundaries. It's the same with social justice. It's demanding work and time-consuming to be a thoughtful and faith-forward advocate. Cathedral relies on our support to weave social justice awareness and engagement into the whole fabric of the cathedral. I want to invite you to imagine the impact that the Grace community can have in the public square if you and I all contribute our stewardship pledges and become involved in that part of a faithful life. People ask me, so how much money am I supposed to give to that cathedral that you go to in San Francisco? I tell them that Grace benchmarks 100% participation, and stewardship is a form of spiritual practice and of discipline. Members set their own targets. If it would be helpful to you, my wife and I, and my wife is not a church-going person, set our target for charitable contributions at 5% of our taxable income. My half goes to Grace and some other Episcopal charities, and hers to social services organizations in Oakland, California, where we live. Whatever you give joyfully. Stewardship dollars ensure that Grace stands as an advocate for all, and that its physical doors and its online portals are open to everyone. So please, join me in contributing to the 2022 Grace Cathedral Stewardship Campaign. It's easy to do this online, or if you're here today, you can pick up a flyer in back or talk to folks at coffee hour after the service. Thank you so much. Thank you.